and welcome to Die Rollin with the ever traitorous Will, back again for day 20 of this advent calendar. Last time we were looking at all of the presents and all of the stuffed toys, and we found a code that led us to the room next door. So without further ado, we have to start with a little intro to figure out what's happening today, and we'll see how we get on. You step through the next door and look around fascinated. You have still not found the command center, but seem to have made a dream of yours come true. You have landed in a hollow room. How cool! You have been desperate to find this place from the inside. It always impressed you how the boss will use his Christmas magic to bring the craziest future technologies into the here and now. He's really on the ball. You look around and smile dreamily at the boss. The boss uses the same hologram drive to make his beloved fir trees appear outside the workshop. Of course, real firs wouldn't stand a chance in the temperatures here at the South Pole. However, the Christmas ambience is so important to him that he digs into his bag of tricks. That, however, is a whole different story. What's he doing in the hollow room? What's he doing here in the hollow room? It goes far beyond decorative purposes. This is where the route of Christmas of the Christmas sleigh is planned. After all, it has to be recalculated every year because no Christmas Eve is the same as the another. There are always new wishes, different gifts, amended delivery addresses, and of course, always the time pressure. You need to be absolutely on top of your logistical plans. Without the hollow room, the boss would be lost and wouldn't stand a chance of getting all the gifts to their destination on time. This hollow science is made a true miracle. Even if you never understood all the significant details, you always have greedily devoured the stories about it. With slightly tingling hands, you check the thumping of your heartbeat and absent-mindedly mumble a few words that spring to mind, like computer and energy. You approach the console in the center of the room, press a button, and immediately a sea of light rays breaks out of the machine. You are enthusiastically at the crazy pattern of lines, numbers, and arrows that cover the walls like a web. Please turn to page and open door number 20. That was fun. So great. That's going to be fun. So we've got a big giant grid of something. I'll leave that out of the way because we don't need that day at the moment. And on the back, we've got not much else. So we probably need to know what's going on in here. So let's open it up and find out. So in here we've got more symbols for the front doors. I don't know when they're going to be needed, but we get a little riddle card. The hologram program calculates the ideal route for Christmas sleigh every year. This route changes, although the starting point is naturally always the same. You need to carefully input the 3D vector program. The route for this year will be suggested automatically once the program has started. Make a note of the arrows you encounter on your journey. So we have this, which is like a little shape, but I'm guessing we've got to like draw a route round maybe, and do like little countdowns to 9. So do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kind of thing. Well, there's only one way to find out, and I suppose I've just got to cut this out, and I'll come back momentarily. Right, so I've made a little matrix. I think it's going to be 3D, so that's sort of why I've done this, to sort of like fold it into shape, because I feel that's how we're going to follow things through. So I'm going to start, we're going to draw some lines going through. So this arrow looks different, and this is the finish line. I don't know whether this comes into here, and if there's going to be like, I have to reverse it somehow. Like, this is the only different arrow, like, to the rest of the map. So maybe we start here and see what happens. So let's start with a, let's start with like one of these, like just a general color pen or something, just to see what happens, and just try and draw a route through. So we take from here and we head up. So we follow the arrows. We then follow this way, which will lead us all the way round by the looks of it on the box. So we go all the way round, all the way to that arrow. So we go across here, which leads us all the way off the page, and that goes all the way up here, which then comes into here, if that makes sense, because we're following a 3D line, so we have to follow it all the way around. So I folded it up to sort of try and make a bit more sense. So you can kind of see it like sort of rotates around here, and then it comes down into here. So it comes down and then reaches the next arrow, and then the next arrow goes across to the other one. That then goes up, but then does that lead to something else? So yeah, so that arrow then goes round and then leads to this arrow up here. So you can see sort of like I've gone across here. I'm going to see if it goes all the way down to here, which then goes down to the next arrow that then leads off the page there. So you can sort of see that it goes round. And then that goes through into this arrow down here. And then that arrow goes all the way up through the middle of the thing to the next arrow. So it goes all the way down there. That then goes down to this arrow. And that arrow goes all the way across to there, which then comes back to here and down to here, back up to here, across to here, up here to the finish. So I've drawn sort of a really shoddy lines. You can kind of make them out, connecting where it's all gone. So it sort of now makes some shapes. Like I don't know whether there's like certain angles, I just should be seeing certain things. There's certain numbers free. Now whether that's another route that I have to take. Because like we've got a bunch of numbers and not all of them are covered. So like in here we have so like let's just visually see this again. Maybe I've missed something. So this goes up here to here, round to there, down, across up here, round to here, down to there, across, down, over here, down, back up there, back up there, back up there. Yeah, so some of the arrows don't even get hit. Now I don't know whether there's another set. I might have to have a clue here, because I don't know, because I've got some things written down and I don't know what's going on. Okay, so it says, along the dotted lines has it occurred to you that the perfect size and shape fit into the room? Oh, so is this whole thing meant to go into the room? It's kind of the perfect shape for a room. We can try, because we haven't actually properly looked at the room. That's a mistake on my part. So in the room, you kind of see that it's like an interesting thing. Now you just need to find your starting point. So like this can go into room 20. Is it like... Yeah, it probably would fit. I just don't want to get it stuck. Oh, is it like we're doing it this way? Oh, maybe I've done it the wrong way round. Yeah. So we're doing it inwards. So imagine that it goes this way instead. So it's inward bound rather than outward bound. Don't know if it makes a difference. But we go this way and it's like this little room, and this is our room, and then we're going to draw around the room to figure out what's going on. So imagine that's our little room. Okay, so there's starting point. So starting point is where the sleigh is. Is there like a... so there's a start on the floor in the room with a little arrow. So that is right with why we're going there. So we start from that little sleigh. So we start like that and we follow our route. So maybe it's the numbers we go over. We follow it round. It's still the same pattern. So we start with a 9. Then it comes down here, goes round and up. Goes over another 9. Comes round, down here, across here, down here, across here, down here, down here, up here, and another 9. Is it just 999? Is this puzzle just simply 999? If I was to literally brute force this, I could be here for ages. But if the answer is just 999, that's going to be quite funny. Okay, so let's do 999. So we've got square, square, plus. So from where we are here. So we go down, right, up. And it is square, square, plus. So that is the answer, is 999. Wow, what a fun little puzzle. So 21 goes there. That was a really shoddy drawing of 21. But that was a really tricky puzzle. I kind of got it, but kind of not. I needed a few hints just to get me on the right track for this one. That was a good puzzle though. I liked having to navigate all the way around, and I kind of understood then after like it covered only so many numbers that that was it. So it took me longer than expected, but a fun puzzle nonetheless. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Exit Advent Calendar. Hope you guys make sure you leave a like, comment down below. Make sure you subscribe for more Advent Calendar content and any other content in the future. But most importantly, guys, I want to make sure you all stay safe or die rolling.